Hello everybody, my name is Asanubia. I'm going to talk about necessary points which talk about the safety of forklifts, right? So if a forklift operator, what are the things that you're supposed to check for? Then I will proceed directly to the points. First of all, you have to check for the fluid level, right? What is fluid in this context, right? You have to check for the engine. You're checking for the transmissions of these forklifts, whether every part of the vehicle, the light system is on, right? You're checking for the hydraulic. Hydraulic is like something like a oil, whether the forklift have hydraulic, right? So you're also checking for the coolant, right? And the diesel, whether it's using diesel or petrol, you have to check the gauge of this one, right? Then also you check for the seat belts, right? So a forklift operator, your seat belts also should always be more in proper condition and in very good condition. So checking for this seat belt also is very necessary. Then also you're talking about the hydraulic, you check the brake. The brake also is very necessary because sometimes the forklift iron is more, or the body part is more harder than the normal vehicle, because if that one hits you, it can also damage or break your foot at that particular spot, because it's also very heavy, right? Then the tire also is very hard. So also you have to check for the brake and the steering operation. Then also you have to check for the hydraulic hose or the chains, right? So you have to check for the chain in the forklifts. You have to check all these things. Then also the driving control, right? Whether it's reverse or forward, you have to check whether reverse is good and whether forwarding is good. So checking for this also is more necessary. Then also you have to check for like you're checking for the driving forward and the reverse. Then you're checking for the lower control, right? The lower control. Then also checking for the accelerator, the level, the lineage or the leakage, right? The accelerator. Then also you're checking the side mirrors. Checking both sides of mirrors of the forklift also is very necessary, because whenever you want to go behind, right, reverse, you are not supposed to turn like this. You have to use your mirror to see people that are behind. So like for example, most driving tests, if you want to reverse, you only use the mirror or the front glass, right? The front mirror. You don't have to turn your head like this, because when you turn your head like, you might miss the other part. So you check the mirror, this side and this side, to see what is behind, right? So the mirror should always be clear and in good condition, right? Then also the seat belts also, and also the retractor working smoothly, right? Then also your forklifts also should also have the fire extinguisher, right? So this fire extinguisher in this context is more important, because in case of fire, this fire extinguisher is the one serve as like the first aid, the first attempt, right? So at least wherever there is a leakage of fuel, maybe there is ignite of fire, so this fire extinguisher, you should be able to use it, right, to extinguish this fire. Extinguish means that to eradicate the fire, to fight the fire. That means by extinguisher, right? So also I'm going to talk about also an operation check, right? So you as the operator, or you want to use a forklift, you're a forklift operator. First of all, you have to check for the battery, the cable, and the terminal. You have to check of these things, which is more important. You have to check for the headlights and the parking lights. If you don't check for these things also, it might lead you also in problem, in accident, right? So you have to check for the indicator light and the reverse light. Then you have to check also for the backup alarm and the on, right? Because if someone is behind, beep beep, you have to check for the backup alarm. Then also you have to check for the rear view monitor, right? So you have to check for the rear view monitor if there is working, if it is good working order. Then you have to check also for the video keys operation, right? Then also you have to check for the tire pressure, which is more necessary, right? Then you have to check around people that are walking around. You have to check. But basically also in forklifts, one thing people should always remember, the operator, you should always put your PPE on, your personal protective equipment. You should always put it on. Yeah, this is like your elements, your reflector jacket, and your safety boots also, you should always put it on. Then also there is a new modernized system, like the light system. The forklift, there is one light that we put on the forklift also, which can show the distance between you and any workers, or you and any person that is around. So without that, person should not be close at that light. So the light should always be, it has a specific limit that it will stop, a specific meter, that no one's supposed to be closer to that forklift operation, right? When the forklift is working, nobody should be at that particular limits, right? So what I'm saying here, there are so many safety precautions which you can use for forklift, and also in vehicle also. So these are the same similar things that you should check, because all what we are saying is how you can protect, how you can protect someone from being injured, how you can protect the safety of life and properties, right? So all what I'm saying here is to explain, at least to explain to someone might listen that, okay, these are what I should do, or this what I will learn from, or this is what I know, and this is what I will apply in my driving skill, in my forklift operator driving also. So I stop here. Thank you all for listening to me, and please share and also subscribe to my YouTube channels for more information. Thank you very much all.